everybody, and welcome back to Layout Planet. Today I'm going to be reading 3 AUs that I've created. Let's go! Once upon a time there were 5 friends named Andy, Klaus, Melody, Margaret and Felix. They loved going on adventures together, and one day they decided to explore the woods near their farm. However, they soon found out that they were being pursued by Peter. The friends knew they had to keep moving and stay hidden from Peter. They ran deep into the woods, not knowing where they were going, but hoping to find a safe place to hide. As they ran, they stumbled upon a hidden cave. They decided to enter it and rest and figure out what to do next. Inside the cave, they discovered a map that showed the location of the hidden treasure. The friends knew that they had to find it and defeat Peter and save their farm. They followed the map and encountered many obstacles along the way. They had to cross a raging river, climb a steep mountain, and even fight off some wild animals. But they persevered, and finally they found the treasure. It was a magical amulet that could defeat any enemy. With the amulet in hand, they made their way back to their town, ready to face Peter. They had found him causing chaos in the town square, and they knew they had to act fast. Wait, not town square, barn. Why did I say town square? With the amulet's power, they were able to defeat Peter and save the town. The friends were hailed as heroes and celebrated their victory with a big feast. From that day on, they continued to go on many more adventures together, always ready for whatever challenges may come their way. Okay, so this one is about Melody playing hopscotch and tripping into another dimension. Once upon a time, there was a character named Melody the Moon. She was a playful character who loved to jump and hop around. One day, while playing hopscotch, she accidentally tripped and fell into a mysterious portal that transported her to another dimension. As she looked around, she realized that she was no longer Melody the Moon, but a bright red apple named Andy. She was confused and scared, wondering how she went from being a moon character to a fruit. She wandered around. She noticed that everything around her was much larger than before. She saw giant trees, tall buildings, and even bigger characters than she had ever seen. Bigger animals than she had ever seen. Andy soon discovered that she was in a world that was very different from her own. She realized that perspective is everything. She quickly learned that things were not always what they seemed, and she needed to be careful in this new dimension. As she wandered around, she met a kind old apple tree who explained to her that this was the human world where apples were grown to be eaten. And was horrified at the idea of being eaten. But the apple tree assured her that she would be safe as long as she stayed close to him. Andy soon realized that she had a lot to learn about this new world, but she was excited to explore and meet new friends. She even learned how to communicate with the humans who picked her from the tree. In the end, Andy realized even though she was no longer Melody the Moon, she was still a playful and curious character who loved to explore and have fun. She never forgot her past life, but was grateful for the new experiences she had in this new dimension. Okay, I admit that one was a little far-fetched. This one is supposed to be pretty funny because Felix is already fishing. I mean, really? So, Felix was fishing. Why not make Felix drown? I mean, his real-life character did, in fact, drown. Might as well. Once upon a time, fishing in a vast ocean, there was a small fish named Felix. Felix was a happy-go-lucky fish who loved to fish and play with his friends Andy, Melody, Margaret, and Klaus. One day, while fishing near the surface, Felix got caught in a strong current and was pulled deep into the ocean. Felix tried his best to swim to safety, but the current was too strong. He struggled to breathe, and eventually he drowned. Suddenly everything went black, and Felix found himself in a strange place. He was confused and scared, wondering where he was. As he looked around, he saw a bright light in the distance. Felix walked towards him, hoping to find some answers. Alexa, stop. I'm sorry, where was I? I wrote this down. Where was I? Hoping to find some answers. As he got closer, he realized it was a large gate made of gold. Felix walked through the gate and found himself in the afterlife. He was greeted by a group of fish who had welcomed him to the afterlife. They explained that he had died and now he was in a new world. Felix was shocked and confused. He had never heard of an afterlife for fish, ever. Never mind fish drowning.